WEAA Conference Tournament at Clay City. And in the NHL tonight, the Blackhawks play in Detroit. That's a Wednesday check of sports. Have a great day. Time to check that Fairfield area weather forecast. A 70% chance for rain today, high 48. Cloudy skies tonight, low 28. For tomorrow, cloudy skies, high 42. Scattered showers, 48 on Friday. For Saturday, thunderstorms a possibility, high 62. And for Sunday, sunshine with a high 45. Overnight low was 35. Yesterday's high was 35. 53 1/100ths of an inch of rainfall yesterday here at the WFIW studios. Currently, humidity at 98%. Winds from the east at 4 miles an hour. Pressure at 29.86 and holding. Right now, we've got cloudy skies. 37 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. And time for Morning Coffee. Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs, 1411 West Main in Fairfield. That can bring your design to life. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That is TT Designs. And good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
So you're the Wednesday morning Mike today.
I'm the Wednesday morning Mike today.
And we are joined by Ken Odie.
Ken Odie to my right.
Wednesday Tom and KO Wednesday.
KO Wednesday.
That's right.
Knock out. Knock you out. Okay.
Good news is, boys, the drought's over.
Drought is over.
I like it. The
Half of
drought
Jer-
is over.
When I got home late last night, and it's just at the end of the game, which sounded amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Right at the end of the game, I got in and I was like, holy cow, we clobbered Harrisburg.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
happened?
that was, it was a close game early. And then
Well, it was 0-0
Mules-
at the beginning.
Yeah, the Mules put on one of their big, great third quarters.
Good third quarter.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just blew them away in the third.
Anytime you can do that to Harrisburg, who is extremely well coached,
At Harrisburg.
at Harrisburg is an accomplishment.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And also, last night, I found out Harrisburg is where Scott McElravy got his first ever varsity win as a head coach.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we used to always play them first game of the season.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, he said it was the game before they usually play Sisney. So
Okay.
that was it.
All right. Well, anyway, so how was the weather driving home? Because when I was driving home last night, it was starting to sleet.
Well, we had a little bit when we came out on the vehicle after the game. You could tell there were little styrofoam balls all over the car, but they had been melting, so the temp was rising.
Right.
As a matter of fact, as we kept going, I could see as we came north, you could see little white flecks in
Right.
the rainfall every once in a while.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad at all.
Okay.
We didn't have to slow down, and
All
if we'd
right.
have tried to slow down, we'd have just
Tell you what,
slid the rest of the way. No, I'm just kidding.
my deck was slick.
Oh,
'Cause
I
I guess
bet it was.
the cold air gets in under it, and I go out there to make sure everything's okay. And
Okay.
I would have better off if I would have just gone ahead and fallen.
Oh, you
No,
didn't.
I've
fall,
gotta
though.
do the-
That's good.
Let me
do
just
the
tell you.
Watusi.
Oh, you did the dance.
I did the
Okay.
dance.
Let me just tell you, we went to Evansville this weekend to visit the in-laws, and my father-in-law, his arm is in a sling, and we're like, oh, "What happened?" And he goes, "Well, I've got these squirrels that come up to my bird feeders, and I've got a jug of water that I throw at them when to scare them off." And we're like, "Yeah."
How's this all going to tie together?
So the squirrel was out there, taunting him like squirrels do. And so he grabs his jug of water and he runs out on the deck. Well, it was slick. And he slipped and fell and popped
injured
his shoulder out
Oh.
of the socket. So Richard has a sling.
Squirrel 1, Richard 0.
Squirrel one. He has some very amused squirrels in his neighborhood right now.
Yeah. And why doesn't he just haul the garden hose up there and just?
I don't know. I've offered to get him one of those Nerf guns,
Or
the
shoot
ones
him-
that shoot the balls.
Yeah, or shoot a bottle rocket at him.
It's Indiana. They can do that.
Yeah, it's
right.
Indiana.
All right. Are you ready for the stack of stuff?
Bring it on.
All right. Today's birthdays. It is Sidney Poitier's birthday. He is 92.
Don't they call him Mr. Tibbs?
Yeah.
I thought
Well,
What
they call him
What do
Mr.
they call
Tibbs.
you in Philadelphia, boy? They call me Mr. Tibbs.
All right. Actor Sandy Duncan.
Wasn't she Peter Pan?
She was
She
Peter
was.
Pan.
Okay.
And she is 73 today.
Wow.
Now, this knocked me out when I saw this. Okay? Guess who was also 73 today? Would have been 73 if he was still alive. Jay Giles.
Jay Giles.
Jay Giles.
From the Jay
Band?
Giles Band.
Really?
The guitar player. Would have been 70. He and Sandy Duncan are the same age.
Yeah.
I don't. I
I
still
think
can't
they
process.
went to different schools together.
Yeah. And he must have got lost on the way.
Must have gotten lost. Walter Becker would have been 69 today from Steely Dan.
Yeah.
Also, Joel Hodgson.
Joel
Yeah.
Johnson.
Any idea?
No.
No.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, okay,
one of
yeah.
my
Joel
favorites.
Hodgson's.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a great.
Now that I mention it, it's
yeah,
one of your favorites.
It is. I love Mystery Science
Remember
Theater.
they had the episodes,
Right.
the series.
Yeah.
Remember the movies they put out?
No.
I don't remember those.
Mystery Science Theater 2K was a movie. They had a movie.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
The movie, yeah.
Yeah, I never saw it.
I did.
Okay. And was it?
I don't want to
What-
remember it.
It's one of those movies that you'd see on Mystery Science Theater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With people making fun of it.
Yeah, it actually might be a little worse. Actually, it was just instead of doing a 30-minute episode of Mystery Science Theater,
Right.
they did a 2-hour episode of Mystery. They just took an old movie, played it, and they set the
Critiqued it.
for an hour.
Critiqued it.
They
My
did the
wife
whole
puts that in
movie.
the same bucket with the Three Stooges, and she's not.
That's very funny.
Yeah, it is funny. I think it's hilarious.
and
but
and probably Benny Hill.
she
too,
sits,
right?
she sits
Right.
there and just shakes her head
Well, I don't, if I have to explain the jokes to you,
as
honey.
I sit on the remote.
Actor
Honey,
French.
give me the remote. Sure, you can have it.
Here
You gotta
go.
find it.
You gotta find it.
I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. Actor French Stewart from Third Rock from the Sun is 55
He
today.
was also in the Stargate movie, the original
Yeah.
Stargate movie.
Yeah. Cindy Crawford is 53. Mm-hmm. Still looks, 35.
Yep. Now, is she the one from up north?
She is from Illinois.
She's from
Northern
DeKalb, I
Illinois.
believe.
Yeah.
It's about as far north as you can get.
It's
Getting
pretty
close.
far north, yeah.
Let's see. Who else? Trevor Noah from The Daily Show is 35 today. And actor Willie Garson, he is 55. And he was in White Collar and Sex and the City.
Okay.
Okay. Don't remember any of those?
No. Well, I remember the movies, and I didn't see Sex and the City, the movie, but I remember
Okay.
seeing White Collar, but I don't.
All right.
He's probably one of those guys you look at him and go, "What's his name?" I see him in all the movies.
He's
Joel-
that guy. Is he Joel Hodgson?
If he wasn't in a Hallmark movie the last 3 months, I don't know who he
You don't
is.
know who he is. Okay. All right.
You know that they're having airing Christmas
Year-round.
Christmas movies now on
Year-round.
Friday night.
We've made so many Christmas movies, we can have them year
Thank
round.
God for basketball.
and,
It's
and
Christmas
a
every
second
Friday.
TV, right?
Gosh.
All right, on this day in history, in music history, in 1959, 16-year-old Jimi Hendrix performed. It was his stage debut at the Temple de Hirsch Sinai Synagogue in Seattle.
Okay.
Instant Karma was released on this day in 1970. In 1976, all four members of KISS had their footprints implanted in the pavement outside Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Currently on their farewell tour.
Yeah.
Part 4,
Yeah.
5,
This
8.
time for sure. 1991, Bob Dylan was awarded a Lifetime Achievement Award at the 33rd Annual Grammy Awards.
What do you?
No one could understand his acceptance speech.
Yeah.
I remember his speech from that night. Went a little like this.
That's it.
And I want to thank you very much.
That's way too much clarity, Tom.
Thank you very much. I still think we should do the Bob Dylan Sings game, where where we do an impression of Bob Dylan singing current hits make people.
Did you hear his Christmas song, Must Be Santa?
Must be Santa.
He actually does Must Be Santa. I'm telling you, look it up.
It's a
there.
classic.
Oh boy,
It's a classic.
I don't think I've ever. Do we have? We don't have that here in our system.
I don't think so.
Okay, we have to find it.
All right.
It's there.
Okay, and this kind of thing never happens to me.
Yeah.
All right. In 2008, a man went to a yard sale in England and bought a Rolling Stone album for £2. That's about $5.
Yeah.
And he sold it for £4,000 at an auction. It was the Black and Blue LP, and it was signed by John Lennon, Yoko Ono, Paul and Linda McCartney, and George Harrison, as well as members of the Rolling Stones, who we're not going to name in the story. The seller obtained the album after haggling the price down from £3.
Man.
I'm usually on the other
It is a
end of
garage
that
sale.
deal.
That's what's expected at
Yep.
a garage sale.
Got to haggle.
You know?
Yeah, well,
How many times have you been to a garage sale and there's a box full of Tupperware lids for 10 cents a piece?
That fit nothing in my house.
they should have a sign on them.
But you got a whole box of them, don't you?
I do.
There should be a sign on them that says, "These might fit yours. They don't fit mine."
Should have numbers. That and socks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I
sucks.
trade. Somebody comes in and trades a Tupperware lid for a sock.
That could be. The girls, I don't know if it's still a trend, but they were buying mismatched socks. So you get, and it was a specialty store called Mismatched Socks, where you would buy socks and you would get 3, and they were all different.
So you could pick and choose which mismatched socks to wear.
Just 3 socks, not 3 pairs of socks.
Just
3
3
socks.
Okay.
All 3 of them different.
Okay. Well, you know the big trend
How
down
do you
south
sort
are?
those?
You know yeah, that's true. You know what the big thing down south is? All these specialty socks.
Yeah.
You know, we went to that. I told you we went to that gift show on Sunday, right?
Right.
There was a company down there that had state socks. Okay, Tennessee bright orange socks with a little thing of Tennessee on it. They had mainly southern, southern states, but they also had ones that with a heart and a barrel of bourbon. You know, they had a matching tie to go with that sock too.
Socks are us.
I tried to buy some because I found some black socks
Right.
with basketballs and basketball hoops, and they're red and black. I
Oh,
was like,
cool.
you got to sell these.
Yeah.
Come on. You know?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't sell me any because you had to place an order. It's like,
But I just want these.
yeah. All I want is half a dozen pair of these.
Right.
You know?
Be like the FCHS Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah. That's right. Limited editions.
Right. Cool. All right. So that is basically the stack of things that have happened on this day.
All right.
We ready for a break?
Well, we can take a break.
Okay.
More morning coffee coming up.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. But it's not just about convenience, it's about quality care. From routine care to acute needs, Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmi walk-in clinic on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. With 7 providers and 9 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics.
Carnaby's got the look. Brighton Slide Bracelet is free with a $50 purchase of charms, amulets, beads, or spacers. Build the best charm bracelet yet. Nautical is making waves. Brighton jewelry collection and handbags add to your beach wardrobe. Ahoy, matey! Did you know Carnaby girls have added Brighton men's belt collection? 8 new designs, casual to dressy and reversible. Styles starting at just $35. Our spring clothing collections are arriving daily. We invite you to lay away for a sunny day. Experience the Carnaby difference.
Let Dairy Queen help you crave your hunger. Stop in this month and get a 4-piece chicken strip basket for $4.99. During the month of February, try Dairy Queen's Blizzard of the Month. Dip strawberry made with chunks of Ghirardelli chocolate and strawberry. Stop in and pick up the perfect gift for your Valentine. Dip Strawberry Ghirardelli Cupid Cake. This cake is perfectly sized for two. Available through Valentine's Day. Need something bigger? Made-to-order cakes are available at Dairy Queen in Fairfield. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Richard Nixon told us,
"Because of the Watergate matter, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow"?
The next day, Vice President Gerald Ford took over.
Our long national nightmare is over. Our Constitution works.
All the President's Men was #1 on the bestseller list. The String Bikini was #1 on the beach. Lee Trevino bagged the PGA, and here's what was hot on the radio.
I'm leaving it all up to you. I shot the sheriff. Clap for the Wolfman's beat.
Smoking them wildwood flowers got to be a habit.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Can't get enough of your love, babe.
Can you? Beach baby, beach baby. It's only rock and roll, but I like it. It's another Saturday night. Who do you think you are? I was a free man in Paris.
Got it yet? Well, the answer and a hunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
This special National FFA Week report presented by United Mutual Insurance of Albion and Grinnell Mutual Insurance, proudly serving our area for over 130 years.
So what do you want to do with your life? FFA helps members discover their career paths. Hello everyone, I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield Ag News. This is National FFA Week and a great time to recognize the important role FFA plays in career exploration. FFA classroom activities include math and science, as well as hands-on work experience and the development of life skills, helping members discover their career path and realize success. Collectively, FFA members earn more than $4 billion annually through their hands-on work experience. Members participate and learn advanced career skills in 47 national proficiency areas based on their hands-on work experiences, ranging from agricultural communications to food science and technology and turf grass management. Join us in celebrating National FFA Week.
This special National FFA Week report was presented by Citizens National Bank of Albion, proudly serving Richland, Lawrence, Wayne, Edwards, and White counties with all the latest banking technologies. No better banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, and sponsored by WFIW-FM.
August 1974. Having my baby.
Paul Anka and You're Having My Baby, the top song of August 1974. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Hi, welcome to the Subway 7 for 7 radio ad. How would you like to hear it?
From a game show host?
Okay, let's have a round of applause.
Thanks, Johnny. Our contestants are playing for the 7 for 7 menu. They'll choose one of 7 different 6-inch subs, including favorites like the Italian BMT and Black Forest ham, plus get chips in a 21-ounce drink, all for $7. What a deal! Subway, make it what you want. Let's play!
At participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
The phone number to call in is 842-3715. Now, back to Morning Coffee on WFIW, YouTube, and WFIWradio.com.
TTT Designs can bring your design to life. Let TTT take care of all your printing needs. They offer a full printing service on almost any service from glass to wood. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5 at 1411 West Main in Fairfield.
Notice this morning they also have a cool-looking Mules Cup.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Pictures are on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
It looks very neat.
Very timely. It looks a lot like the WFIW morning coffee mug, except, mule related.
Mm-hmm.
I think Philip Trent did the artwork for that. So he's done a lot of artwork for the mules, and now his son is a senior. Did the football logos and the basketball logos.
And Logan, he hit a couple of threes last night when he got in the game.
That's right.
Yeah.
I heard that.
That was nice to see last night. I think for sure that's going to be one of our instant replays coming up later.
Oh, okay.
Sometime in the next few weeks.
All right. Well, I've got the new ones that you've given me in.
Yep.
So you got to
another
work
new one
on
this
some
morning,
more
so-
new ones.
All
Okay. Did you hear about this at the New Jersey Devils game the other day? Yeah, it was last night. Do you remember that Seinfeld episode where Putty they went to the face painter? Is the
Yes.
name of the. Okay. So Patrick Warburton, actor, goes to the Devils game and he paints his face and has a big D on his chest.
For Devils.
Right? Yeah, for the Devils. The Devils! Last night at the Devils Penguins game, Patrick Warburton shows up for the puck drop with a Devils jersey on and his face painted. And then before the puck drop, he yanks off his jersey. He's got a big D on his chest, just like in Seinfeld.
Did everybody get it?
Ev-
I wonder. I bet there's some there that didn't.
I bet there
didn't
are some that
remember.
didn't. But
There's
you know,
probably somebody up in the upper tiers
Yeah,
going,
love that show.
I can't believe he did that. Oh, my God, that's such important.
It's
And they have
le-
to whisper it, because, whenever...
it's a hockey game. You have
you
to be
know,
quiet.
You have to whisper that. Well, you ever notice that? You'll be talking to somebody, and they'll come in and go, so-and-so, they did this the other day. Bless his soul. Bless
You're
his
like,
heart.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the kids in the audience were going, "What's Lemony Snicket doing here? And why is he dressed like that?"
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Great
no
show.
idea.
What a great show.
I've got all of them on DVD, so might have to start rewatching them. I don't know.
I did read before coming out that the gas tax has been withdrawn. That bill has been withdrawn.
The bill has been withdrawn
On
for
how many
now.
you drive?
Per mile.
Per mile
Per mile.
tax? Thank
Could be
goodness.
reintroduced later, but usually that means see ya.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Probably on the kibosh. Unlike the minimum wage bill, which was signed yesterday.
Right.
I don't know if
We
this
got to
has-
broach that subject.
I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but I did read that the only Walmart is cutting their hours. They're not going to be 24-hour anymore. They're going to be over from 6A to 1A.
Oh, okay.
Don't know if that's has anything to do with that. May not, but interesting.
Cutting their hours from 24 hours,
Yes.
6 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Well, there's
One-
still
no,
going to be
6 a.m. to 1 a.m.
They're going to still be open 24 hours, just not in a row.
Right.
Well, that's true. That's true. How many people go to Walmart between 1 and 6 a.m. in the
I don't know.
morning?
You don't want to be there.
Oh, I've been at Walmarts between those times, and you're right. It's not pretty. That's where all the Facebook posts you see, the photos
People
at
of Walmart.
That's the time
right.
that those people come in. All the time.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
We were at a Walmart when I didn't go in. I sat out there on the bench, and this guy comes out there, and he's got two kids, and the child is wearing sandals, and it's January, and they're putting money in one of those claw machines.
Yeah.
Right.
I bet he put in $10, and they finally got a prize, and there were two stuck together. I mean, it's like they won the lottery. And I'm like, really? It's it really struck me as
Use that $10 to buy your child some
yeah,
shoes.
get some shoes.
And some pants. Probably was wearing shorts and a T-shirt too, right?
No, probably was wearing shorts and a heavy coat
Shorts and a heavy coat.
and sandals.
There's always somebody wearing shorts. It's like
Oh,
at
yeah.
football games. There's always one coach or assistant coach, no matter what the weather is, going to have those shorts on. These are my lucky shorts. Skin on your legs is overrated anyway.
Yeah.
Frostbite.
When we dropped the kids off at Northside, Loa many years ago, there was always a kid who was wearing shorts and sandals. And, the mom would drive up, and she'd be in a very nice car. And finally one day I was like, why shorts and sandals? But that's his favorite outfit.
Okay.
Okay.
What about recess? And they're outside. And
One of you is the mother.
somebody needs to be a parent.
Yeah.
Have you ever,
Okay.
back to the minimum wage, have you ever ordered at one of those kiosks? Like where was it? It was a McDonald's somewhere.
McDonald's has kiosks?
Yeah, McDonald's has kiosks.
I had no idea.
You're probably
You
going to be
can
seeing
get
a
'em.
whole lot more of them.
Yeah.
But you go in, order here, pay here. And I noticed that I believe it's Little Caesars now has the
Oh, yeah.
pizza portal.
The pizza
Order
portal.
online, go in, enter your code. You pay online with your card.
Just go in and
enter your
the code.
code. Boom.
Right.
No human contact.
Man.
Who are you going to complain about then?
Yeah.
Kind of like instant
The
replay.
robot was mean to me.
Kind of like instant replay in baseball. There's no. Earl Weaver could never make it today.
No.
No. You're right.
Turn his hat around backwards and argue with the umpire. What's he going to argue about?
Yeah. Speaking of turning their head around backward, I was got a chance to watch Bull Durham the other day. It's on TV.
That's a good one.
I love it.
That's a good one.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
I was like the guys. See the guys outside, and they've got the boys got their hat turned around backwards, and they're squinting against the sun, holding their
hand up.
I'm like,
there's a bill
there's a
on
bill
your
on
hat.
every. It's a purpose. It has
There's
a purpose.
reason for the bill.
Otherwise, it'd be called, instead of ball cap, it'd be a beanie.
That's right.
So what else going on, Ken?
I'll tell you what. I am so pleased to see the old Victorian house there on Main Street.
Oh, I
getting
love
redone.
it.
That is
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
We have lost way too many historical homes
Mm-hmm.
in this area, and it's just good to see something. Plus, it's a positive for the community.
Yeah,
Right.
Certainly so. And it's something needed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, where else are you going to stay?
Well, you got the Briarwood or the Uptown.
That's right.
Those are your choices.
Yep, that's true. That's true. And I understand there's a couple of Airbnb places in Fairfield now.
Really?
Yeah, one, a couple. I think there's one over on Center Street. And,
Okay.
That's getting to be a huge thing.
It is. Never
I mean-
used that before.
And
So,
why not? I mean,
Okay.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because last semester, Darian, one of Darian's professors, left mid-semester to move to Oregon, where he was going to open up an Airbnb, craft brewery, and a wand shop.
A what shop?
Wand, like Harry Potter wand.
Oh, okay.
Wand shop.
Magic
Yeah.
wands.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. But he also said that he toured with the Grateful Dead. So
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
that might
does-
explain a little more.
That does explain a little bit more.
Darian's like, "Have you ever heard of this guy? Was he in the Grateful Dead?" I was like, "Well, I've never heard of him." So I consulted with Lamar, who would
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I've never heard of him." So
Lamar's a deadhead.
yeah,
You could have asked me.
I didn't know that.
yeah,
You're a deadhead too.
I'm not
you're
a dead-
probably a deadhead too. You just don't know
Yeah,
it.
I just don't know it. Didn't realize it.
I like the Grateful Dead.
Well, I do too.
One of the funniest stories that ever happened out here is this lady calls me one day and she goes, "There was a song just on. It was just on a few minutes ago, and it's about it named all these towns and these people being in trouble, and I just don't know what the name of that song was, and it was just wonderful. I thought it was the greatest song ever." And so at the time we could look at our music list and we could see what it was, and I was like, okay. All right, I think I know what it is. It's Truckin' by the Grateful Dead. Oh, no, it couldn't be Truckin' by the Grateful Dead. No. If it was the Grateful Dead, I would know. I was like, okay.
Well, it's Truckin' by the Grateful Dead.
Hold on just one moment. And so I pull it up, and I play it into Q, and I put the phone down at the Q speaker, and I play it for her, and I picked up the phone again and said, "Is that it?" She goes, "Yes, that's the one. That's it." And I was like, okay, that's Truckin' by the Grateful Dead. No, it's not. And I was like, well, then it's mislabeled.
Yeah. There's always stories like that. Whenever I hear Mountain, the group Mountain,
Mississippi Queen.
Mississippi Queen, I always laugh. Because I worked with a girl one time and played that song. She come dancing in, and she goes, "I just love Molly Hatchet."
That does kind of sound like her. In her defense. I do too,
She
but
should
that
have
ain't
known
them.
better, though.
We're not even going to start on Kendra stories from college. So.
I noticed that the Stones are going to be playing in Chicago at Soldier Field.
Uh-huh.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you've heard this, maybe you didn't. That the cheapest ticket was like $200.
Oh, I can believe it.
Let's look it up.
I can believe
I think
it.
it was like $200 for the cheapest ticket.
I would imagine it is.
Yeah, it's not cheap to rent Soldier Field.
No, it isn't.
All right.
But those guys have a little money.
They
Yeah. Well, they apparently going to have
it was a
little
couple
more.
of years ago. They were at the Indy Motor Speedway. They had a concert there.
Oh yeah, on
That's
the Brickyard.
It's an unusual venue to.
It is an unusual venue.
My niece's husband and they all went. They had to stand up the entire time. There was no seating.
Well, you know, at NASCAR races, there's a lot of country music performers that, you know, perform at NASCAR races. Just about every big NASCAR race, they've got a band there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes it's big names, sometimes it's not so big names. But
Okay. Section 441, row 30, $170 each.
Wow.
Okay.
Bargain.
Yeah, that is a bargain. 170. So. All right. So
Section 434, row 32, $200.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you asked the questions on Facebook, Ken. What's the latest question?
About supporting the .083
road tax.
Road tax.
How'd that come out?
I don't believe it's going to happen. If that, and that certainly is unscientific, but do they need the money? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're making the most of the funds they've got, but oil prices go up, the cost of rock goes up, labor it all goes up, and you know, it's
Plus, now you're going to pay more for labor.
yes,
So,
yeah.
But with the unknowns coming down from Springfield, I think people are going to be very hesitant. Did seem to be some support for a sales tax.
A sales tax increase?
Mm-hmm. To
Okay.
support roads.
Okay.
But if you remember, I think was it last year, sales tax increase to support schools failed.
Yeah, it was last year's, 2 years ago
But-
maybe.
You know,
You know.
people are hesitant. I mean,
well, you think about the benefits. I mean, if you add an extra half a penny or a penny to the sales tax,
Right.
How much money would that generate for the roads?
I don't know.
And trust me, in Fairfield, we need them.
If
We
it
need
did.
that extra money.
You know, I think the cities get beat up about Maine and Delaware. And it's not their fault.
It's not
Right.
their fault.
That's not their roads.
No.
It's the state's roads. And when I talked to the mayor about that last week, he was like, I've called them and I don't know if they're going to do anything before they totally replace those roads.
Yeah, I mean, they know they're gonna totally tear them up and do a redo on them. So, I mean, they're gonna do some cosmetic stuff at best.
But
Or are
that's-
they going to wait a couple months until the freezing and thawing finishes?
It's a mess.
Well, I think they're going to have to, because if you repair them now,
Yeah,
what good is it going to do? You're just wasting your money.
exactly.
Of course, we do live in, as Debbie Legg puts it, Illinois.
Illinois.
So,
Madagascan.
Afghanistan.
But I noticed on the interstate Saturday when we were driving over to Evansville, the interstate's not a whole lot better.
No.
And at one time, when they had just finished Interstate 64 here between Fairfield and Grayville, it was the smoothest road in Illinois. It won some award.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a road that I don't know if it bothers you, it bothers me, and that's I-69 when you get on I-69 off 64. That is the noisiest highway.
Oh, yeah, going toward Evansville?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that road.
I mean, the road noise is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, we patched some roads coming down from Louisville over the weekend. We were on some interstates that you'd drive and it'd be smooth for a little bit, and then it'd be like, I mean, it was just about every 100 feet there'd be about a 50-foot stretch of road that looked like it had been graded over the top.
I-55 south of Sykeston, the right lane is like that. It's just incredibly rough, and their rumble strips are right at the edge.
Oh yeah.
Of the white line. I mean, you have no leeway whatsoever. You even get out at waver just a little bit out of your lane, It's
Well,
it's annoying.
these weren't rumble strips. These were over the entire length of the roadway.
Okay.
Crossways. I don't know. I don't even know what it was.
I don't know when they build an interstate. Why can't they build it to last? I mean, I know that's out of the box.
Well, what are you trying to put people out of work?
I know.
What are our interstate builders going to do?
Build that
if
thing
they're not-
2 feet thick of concrete, and
Well, when's the last time you went to St. Louis and you didn't have to stop on the bridge?
that's exactly right.
That's a
When
good
are they
point.
going to finish that work? They've been doing that since I was 8.
Well, I can tell you what they're doing. I mean, they get it done. You know, they start on one end, and they work and get it done on the other end. And then by the time they get the other end done, they got to go back to where they started and fix what's broken again.
Remember when they closed down 64 just past the zoo, and it was closed all the way through to like Chesterfield, and then they just redid the entire
Sure did.
road.
They did that on 270.
Oh yeah,
And when you're headed toward, Alton and,
yeah.
St. Charles and then there, they did that on 270. So, I don't know. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, you're talking about the interstates on I-57 north and southbound between Mount Vernon and Ina. They just redid that, repaved it last year. You ought to see it now.
Really?
It's like it's been there for 40 years already.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
It is. You're
There
right.
are potholes all over the place, and driving a semi, it's hard to swerve to miss because it's where they don't blow out tires more often.
Yep, you're exactly right.
All right.
The same way with 69 when they did it. They patched with concrete. They did it wrong. They had to go back in, redo it, and it made it worse.
All right. Thanks for the call. All right.
Wow.
You have engineers making these decisions. That's all I'll say about
Under
that.
test conditions.
Yes.
Test conditions.
Well,
They've got a
ideal
lab
conditions.
somewhere where they've got a car on one of those roller things.
Right.
And they're just sitting it on concrete, just running it constantly.
Right. It's not that bad.
And I know the freezing and thawing. It's hard on.
Yeah,
it's
it is
tough
hard,
on roads. There's no question about
Here-
it.
Here's the plus on the I-57 south of Mount Vernon is with all the potholes that are on there now, you're having less accidents.
Yeah.
We're having less people killed. Because
Well,
for a while there, it was the most dangerous interstate in the world.
You know, when our officiating crew travels, and we go south a lot,
Yeah.
obviously, we don't go I-57 because, I mean, you get hung up on one of those jams down there, you're late. So we always
You're
go
stuck.
37 or,
Right.
or take an alternate route or check before we leave the road conditions. Because
I always, if we see or even hear about if we're coming out of Marion North or going south, if we see or hear about it, I mean, we switch over to 37.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah. It's much easier.
Yeah.
So.
It is.
All right, let's take another break. We've got trivia. Who's got trivia
I
today?
do.
Oh, all right. Ken Odie with trivia today.
Black's Fashion Flowers in downtown Fairfield is your home for tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear. Whether you're headed to prom or getting married, Black's can make that special day even more special by helping you look good. And don't forget, Black's can also custom design your wedding and prom flowers. Stop by 310 East Main in Fairfield or give them a call at 847-7076. Black's Fashion Flowers, your florist with a personal touch, across from the courthouse in downtown Fairfield. And remember to like them on Facebook.
Fairfield Community High School Basketball Friday on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com as the Mules play for the regional championship at the Harrisburg 2A Regional. Our broadcast at about 6:50 p.m. Friday with pregame information. Mules basketball brought to you by People's National Bank, Rush Appliance and Furniture, Vaughn Tire, Wabash General Hospital, Wayne White Propane, General Surgeon Dr. Patrick Molt, Fairfield Save-A-Lot, and Le Mans Motorsports.
Hi folks, this is Sandy at Gale Sales and Service. Here in Southern Illinois, we are on the verge of spring. Woohoo! To move out the old and bring in the new, we are having a sale on some of our discontinued items. There are dishwashers, ranges, side-by-side, and top-mount refrigerators and dehumidifiers on the list with up to 20% off. Come in soon and check on these sale items to receive some excellent values. That's Gale Sales and Service at 1605 West Main in Fairfield. Check them out on our website at gilesales.com.
an average yield increase of 27 bushels per acre. That's rare in corn. So is 8 more bushels in soybeans. Yeah, if you want gains that big in your fields, you need a stronger fungicide. One that works overtime, when the rest punch out. Triva Pro Fungicide. Ask for it at your local Syngenta retailer. Always read and follow label instructions.
Simply Enough has discounted certificates on the Big Deal Store. Pair that with a buy one, get one free on select scrubs or the half-price shoes and make your money go further.
If you're looking for a fun and rewarding job in nursing, look no further. Carmine Manor Rehab and Nursing Center is hiring and is searching for RNs, LPNs, and CNAs. All shifts are available. They offer competitive wages, sick, personal, and vacation time. Benefits are available. Stop in at 615 West Webb Street in Carmi, Illinois for an application or apply online at www.carmimanor.com. If you have questions, please call 618-382-7270 and ask for Melissa, Taylor, or Susan. Be sure to like us on Facebook.
Being a young farmer has its challenges, but also has its rewards.
That's Matt Rush, a member of the Illiana Farm Family of the Year. Matt's a big believer in the family farm.
I feel that a family farm has a near and dear place in my heart because it's not every day that people that work in the industry get to work with their family.
Matt is a fourth-generation Wayne County farmer. His dad, Jim, is proud of the long heritage of Rush farmers.
My dad farmed before I did, and then his dad ran a dairy.
Jim's wife is Brenda.
I do not drive a tractor. I help them transfer from one field to another when necessary.
Sarah Rush, Matt's wife, rounds out the family team.
I help get parts and bring food and run them field to field, and we're kind of on call.
Congratulations to the Rush family of Wayne County, the Illiana Farm Family of the Year. This program sponsored by TOC Direct Media, by First Vincennes Savings Bank, and by Hometown Hearing.
Fairfield area forecast, a 70% chance for rain today. High 48. Cloudy tonight, low 28. Cloudy skies 42 tomorrow. For Friday, scattered showers, high 48. Thunderstorms a possibility on Saturday with a high 62. And for Sunday, sunshine with a high 45. Overnight low was 35. Yesterday's high was 35 as well. We've had 53 1/100ths of an inch of rainfall yesterday here at the WFIW studios. Currently humidity at 98%, winds from the east at 4 miles an hour, and the pressure at 29.86. Right now, cloudy skies 37 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar weather showing some rain and snow mixture to the north of us, north of Springfield this morning, and all rain to the south. That's down in the central part of Kentucky this morning.
You can watch the show on YouTube or by following the link on Facebook. Now, back to Morning Coffee on WFIW.
Morning Coffee brought to you by TTT Designs right here in Fairfield. They can design and print your ideas. Let TTT bring your design to life on items like shirts, coffee cups, car wraps, banners, flags, and more. TTT Designs, 1411 West Main in Fairfield.
How about a morning coffee car wrap?
I like it.
There you go.
You could put it on Dree's truck.
Yeah. It's a white truck.
Yeah.
It'd stand out.
But he'd cover up those super cool blue racing stripes.
Had to work the blue racing stripes into it.
Actually, I was, where was I at I don't remember where I was at the other day, but I saw a station wagon that had racing, like on Mike's truck, racing stripes. It was a station wagon.
My gosh.
Had the Shelby stripes.
Was it a Pontiac Parisienne?
I don't know.
Or as they say in Wayne County, a Parisian?
A Parisian.
Where are you from? I'm from Parisian. I'm a Parisian.
You were talking about weather. Aren't they calling for severe weather Saturday? Possibility?
Possibility of thunderstorms.
Why not? We've gone an entire week without it. We've had snow and rain.
Had a half-inch of rain overnight. And
Sunday we'll have toads.
Fire coming down from the sky.
I mean, what else is left?
Oh, man.
You gotta love it.
I don't think we've seen the what's the other pestilence in the Bible that comes down?
Boils?
Toads. And
you got boils and toads and
it's hail of fire.
Hail of fire.
Hail of fire. Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Yeah,
that's the Bible portion of the show.
Yep. There you go. So, all right, trivia.
All right, you ready?
Let's get to it.
It's pretty easy today.
Okay.
I got my scratch paper ready.
All right.
Not gonna be tough like yesterday's trivia.
No.
Man, those were tough yesterday.
All right.
That was tough. I did manage to pull out a few, though.
You guys loosened up and ready to go?
Let me get my thinking cap.
Who is known as the father of mathematics? I'm talking way
back.
Way back.
Not Mr. Peabody either.
Not Mr. Peabody.
In the Wayback Machine.
Um,
If I had Mr. Peabody in the Wayback Machine, we'd go back and find out.
I'm
Who's the
going
father?
to say Plato.
Pythagoras.
Is it Archimedes?
Archimedes.
Okay.
All right.
He's got a razor, doesn't he?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
It was one of the two. But
he's a clean-shaven dude.
Number 2. What year did the United Nations form?
I'm going to say 1947.
1953.
1945.
45.
Okay.
The end of the war.
All right. Question number 3. Flutter.
We're, failing so far.
Yeah.
Flutter is a group name given to what beautiful creature?
Ah, Flutter. The Flutter.
I don't know. Swans.
Butterflies.
Butterflies is correct.
Butterflies. Wow.
All right. Question number 4. How many eyes does a spider have?
Spider.
2?
There's a spider looking at me the other day. Oh, there's 2 eyes.
He's got 6 eyes.
I'm going with 2.
8.
Hey,
One for
hey,
each
hey,
leg.
We should get half.
Right.
6
Yeah,
plus 2 is 8.
I agree.
6 plus 2 is 8.
That's right.
All right, you'll get this one.
Yeah,
Who's
you
pictured
know.
on the U.S. $50 bill?
Are you ready? I'm just waiting.
Alexander
Okay.
Hamilton.
No, that's that'd be Grant, wouldn't it?
Correct.
Okay, Grant. All right.
Not that I've ever seen a 50.
Yeah.
Let's pause for
See
the
if
cause here.
Momentarily.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Passes to my wife.
Yeah, hey, I'm just going to give you guys some information. I'm a truck driver, and going westbound on Interstate 64 past Grayville exit, about 127, there is a extremely bad accident. So if anybody's traveling that direction, maybe give them a head up on it.
And that's
there
coming west out of Grayville, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Thanks for calling.
All right.
They got
Appreciate that.
multiple ambulances and everything there.
Okay.
All right. We'll pass that information along to the news guy.
The
Okay.
news dude. Okay.
Question 6. Sydney is a famous city in Australia. What city is its capital?
Oh, I know that one. I got that one.
You got that one?
I do. Melbourne.
No.
No?
I thought the same thing.
I thought the same thing.
Canberra.
Canberra.
I didn't. None of these have been verified. They were just on the internet. So, all right. Number 7.
You know what Abraham Lincoln says about things on the
Yeah,
internet.
that's right. What if Matt Vaughn will talk about that?
What
I bet
does
he does.
Abraham Lincoln?
I bet he does.
You know, speaking of Abraham Lincoln, I had a buddy of mine one time. You know how you'll call tech support for like Microsoft or whatever,
Right.
and they'll say, "Hello, this is David," or
Mm-hmm.
they answer the phone and said, "Hello, my name is Abraham Lincoln. How can I help you today?"
Let me give you a piece of advice there, Abe. Stay out of the theater.
He's not going to lie to you.
That's right.
That's for sure.
All right. Question 7. What country produces the most coffee?
Coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Okay.
I know this one.
Okay.
It's Brazil.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Turning to sports.
Turning to sports.
Turning to sports.
Who holds the record for the longest winning streak in college football?
College football. Ooh.
Football.
I
been very, very good to me.
Boy, that's it's
college football.
It's a small school, isn't it?
No.
It's not one of the big Power 5 conference schools.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Really? All right.
You got 5 to choose from now.
I'm going to say Oklahoma.
You, sir, are correct.
Wow.
OKLA. All right. Man.
You know
That's
the
a good
wind
one.
comes.
So what is
you
the
know the
record?
wind comes sweeping down the plain there.
You see that?
So what is the record?
I didn't.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
It was there, but I didn't look.
Okay.
All right. Number 9. What is the name of the Andy Griffith Show's theme song?
Oh, I know it. I got it.
Okay.
Gone Fishing.
Gone Fishing.
Judges? Ding, 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 ding. The fishing
Woohoo!
hole.
Oh, the fishing hole.
Gone
Okay.
fishing. Yeah. We'll accept that.
Okay.
All right. Question 10. Turning to local trivia.
Oh, local trivia. All right.
Who was Wayne County named after?
It was Bob Wayne and his brother Wayne.
Hi, I'm Bob Wayne. This is my brother Bob Wayne, and my other brother Wayne.
Oh.
Mr. Wayne.
I want to need a little more than
it's
that.
a Revolutionary War hero named Wayne.
Yeah, his last name was Wayne.
His last name was Wayne.
Tony.
Tony Wayne.
Anthony Wayne.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Anthony
Bonus
Wayne,
points.
American Legion Post.
Yeah. Bonus points if you can tell me what his nickname was.
Bubba.
Bubba.
Boy, I
176.
oh man, what was his? It had something to do because he was
T-Bone.
pretty vicious, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it Vicious?
No.
Anthony Wayne?
Sid Vicious.
Vicious.
Tony Vicious.
It was Wayne Vicious.
He was a wrestler later on. Mad Dog.
And
Mad Dog Anthony Wayne. All right.
Tony Mad Dog Wayne.
By the way, I missed this in birthdays today. Actor John Volstad is 68 today. He was in Newhart. He was the other Daryl.
The other Daryl.
I am Daryl. This is my brother. This is
I'm
my
Larry.
other
This is my
Daryl.
brother Daryl. My other brother Daryl.
Yeah.
Bob Newhart is still with us, is he not?
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Yep.
You don't see him, though.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see him a lot. No.
Funny man.
Oh, he
One of those
is.
guys, classic comedians, funny as heck, but never dirty.
Right. But the really what I would have liked to do if we could invent time travel. Bob Newhart and Don Rickles used to go on vacation together. Them and their wives.
Gosh.
Talk about laugh a minute.
Don Rickles was my favorite comedian of all time.
What are you hockey puck?
You know, one of my very favorites. It is my
He
favorite.
he could not make it today.
No.
There is no way.
Oh yeah, no. Most
Don
comedians
Rickles.
from the 50s and 60s probably couldn't.
Watched a
make it.
special lesson on PBS on Sammy Davis Jr.
Right.
That was pretty interesting.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Sammy.
Been around. He was around for a long time,
Sammy.
but died young.
Yeah.
I think he was only 64 when he passed away.
Lung cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the
Yeah,
Rat
smoke.
Pack guys all had lung
Smoke.
cancer.
Yeah.
The best story I heard about Don Rickles, he thought he was going to get in on the Rat Pack, and they were in a steam room in Las Vegas. And they said, "Hey, Rickles, go out there and get us some towels." It was a door.
Yeah.
Well, the door actually went out on the sidewalk. It was so they could get away if they needed to. They pushed him out, and the door locked. And he's out there with a towel out on the street.
Did you hear about? Did you ever hear him tell the story of how he met Frank Sinatra?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Don Rickles is in. He's at a restaurant with his wife, and his wife excuses herself, goes to the restroom, and Frank Sinatra walks in, and so Don goes up to Frank and says, "Frank, my wife is just a huge fan, huge fan." And if you don't mind, when she comes back, she's in the restroom. When she comes back, if you wouldn't come over to the table and just introduce yourself, it'd be a great favor to me if you did that. And Frank was like, okay, yeah, no problem. So his wife comes out of the bathroom and goes to table, and Don's sitting there, and pretty soon Frank Sinatra comes over. Hello, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Frank Sinatra. It's very nice to meet you. And Don looks up and goes, "What are you doing? I'm with a girl here."
Trying to eat.
We're trying to eat.
He told that story on Johnny Carson. Oh, it was funny. Funny guys.
All right, guys. We got to get out of here, man. See you tomorrow.